Hello and welcome to a new episode of JRPG Historia Future Perfect. I'm your humble
Woo!
time captain, Evan Tognati, joined by some people like my space quartermaster, Ryan McGinley,
Hey,
and our first ever virtual stowaway, Kyle Locke.
Woo! Party!
We're in somewhere. I forget the name of the town.
We are in not Mombasa? No,
Maramba?
No, Maramba, that's right.
Maramba.
Yes.
la 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 maramba.
And we need to go get a crystal of some sort, if I recall correctly.
We do. When you are ready, just leave from the place that you originally came from at the beginning, like out those doors.
Yeah, fuck that. Let's
but
get going.
You can check, get some more items or some weapons.
Fuck it.
All right. Okay.
Let's, actually, weapons might have been a good idea.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Let's do weapons.
All right.
I feel like I haven't bought new weapons in a while.
Is Tiny Dancer in our party yet?
No? Yes?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Whoa. Someone just sped down my road.
I don't know. I may have.
What was that? Was that what that
was?
was?
Okay. All right.
If there was a weird noise, that was someone with an asshole on a motorcycle outside my window.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was like a sound effect
so-
from the game.
Nope.
So definitely, you want to look for the symbols for items shop and weapon shop.
What are
So
those
like
symbols?
the item shop looks like a balance, a scale balance,
Okay.
and then weapons I believe are like just two swords together.
Okay, that's
So,
items.
there's items.
And weapons. Is this weapons? This feels like it should be weapons. God damn it. I'm a genius.
There you go.
Alright.
There you go.
I want your biggest axe.
This is my boomstick. Okay.
Do you... weapons merchant, do you really make it a habit of visiting other people's weapons shops? Do you really have the authority to say that?
No,
Oh.
he has a guy that goes around.
No,
Yeah.
boss, yours is still totally the best. Don't worry.
No, I just bought this to show you how much.
To finish the joke.
No,
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like
That's it.
That's it.
he gets caught up and just all embarrassed.
I see. No, I follow. Alright, bought him that. Let's buy, let's buy 3 of these. For our peeps.
Oh, now you're getting into the lingo now.
Yep. I'm hip.
Real hip.
I'm a millennial. Oh, boy. Alright, dude. We have got a date with a crystal.
Let's do it.
Crystal date. And hopefully a date with Fina. That'll come later after the crystal.
Of course.
I don't know. How are you guys feeling? I guess more Ryan, because
Yeah,
Kyle, I don't give a shit about your opinion on this
Well,
game.
I'm biased too. So.
Yeah. Ryan, who are you feeling right now? Fina or Ica? You're an Ica man, aren't you?
I'm an Ica man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fina's
spot
a
them
little
from
too slow
miles
for my
away.
taste.
Hey there, dancer.
See,
As a newly established savant, I need somebody who can pick up the pace.
Yeah, we've established before this recording,
Wait,
actually,
what?
Ryan and me, that he's an idiot savant, not unlike Rain Man from the movie Rain Man.
okay.
He's actually.
Except that I don't have the ability.
We
to,
also
count
we
shit.
also need to address the fact that last episode Ryan fell off the ship, and so this is not actually Ryan; it's a clone.
That's true. We made a perfect clone of Ryan.
Well, not perfect, clearly, because he's not exactly the same. Because
Right.
now he's just a dumb savant. But
I mean, I was a dumb savant before.
I don't know.
Sure.
I think it's close enough. People will probably forget that he's a clone in a couple minutes.
yeah, I'm sure they'll
Her
just
chest
be
is
like,
I don't.
Let's
The
just say that this detail is not lore important.
It's not going to go down on the wiki.
No, oh god, if somebody made us a JRPG Historia wiki with the
that'd be
if-
quite
if,
a wiki.
if somebody
already.
made us a wiki with like a storyline section, I would serialize this.
a storyline of the actual
Of
JRPG Historia Future Perfect.
yeah, like of
shit.
what happens to it, like when I
Shit,
killed that
Arcadia.
cook accidentally.
Yeah.
I would do
And then
more
when-
of that shit if someone were keeping track of it. So that's a challenge to one of you
There you
people
go.
listening. If you make a wiki and you transcribe the storyline and you send it to me, might just have something special. All right,
Yeah.
Belena. Is that how you say your name, Belena? Go with that?
Sure.
Sure.
I always said Belina.
Belena. I feel like I'm gonna read that and think Belena. So.
Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda.
Banana fana fo fana.
That works too.
Yeah. Oh man, is Drachma Belena's father? I really hope so.
Maybe.
Till that day 20 years ago.
And then the whale.
And then the whale happened, and my brother was killed.
My father was killed in battle.
Yep, I've never seen him since that day.
Okay. I bet she didn't die of a broken heart. I mean, unless she had like a heart attack. Which
Because that's what she means. A literal heart.
well, she started it where she was like, those eggheads who do science say you can't die of a broken heart. But my mom did, which is bullshit. Unless, of course, she had a heart attack, in which case I'm very sorry. Look at everyone's expressions right now.
Yeah.
Sort of a weird encapsulation of their personalities, how they react to grief.
Yeah, Aika's, on the verge of, this is serious, I must not laugh.
I just want to go. Fina's like, oh, tell me more, and Vice is like, I'm just gonna catch some Z's. Why don't you use my ship? Okay? Sure, we'll do it. That's clearly what they want me to do. So,
No, Evan, you're an idiot.
now I'm not gonna get the good ending, am I?
Yeah,
Am I?
yeah, this is the ending where everybody dies now.
Oh, that sounds better. Get the sad everyone dies ending.
The sad everyone dies ending.
As long as you understand.
Have either of you played Fatal Frame 2?
No, I've always meant to.
Never played
Ryan?
the first.
Played the first? Okay.
That's not.
No, I never played the first.
Yeah, I never played the first either. That's not an RPG, unfortunately.
Well, no, I was just because we were bringing up the bad endings like
Right,
that,
right.
and Fatal Frame 2's false ending, which is what you get the first time you play it through.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of those kind of sad endings.
You should play Persona 3. Persona 3 is one of the best bad endings in all of video games. And it happens like 10 to 15 hours before the good ending.
Nice.
Oh.
But yeah, I guess you play through Fatal Frame 2 a second time, and then there's an extra chapter.
Ah, that unlocks the good ending.
Yeah.
So where do I...
Okay, so you remember that pyramid that you saw?
Pyramid. Pyramid? No.
Well, right. You want to go about east.
East. Gonna go this direction.
There you go. Past the Wandering Lake.
Ah, but I love the Wandering Lake. I sold that info for some hot... whatever
Man,
the...
Persona 3's bad ending is fucked up.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fucked
We'll
up
get
stuff.
to it eventually.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you got the drop on him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut him. I don't even care.
I cut you, fool.
Yeah. What, you think
Shank-
you're gonna be able to handle me cutting you?
Look at that. Critical hit. That
Fucking
was...
killed that Pokemon.
Come on, Cupel.
That's right, Cupel does all the attacking. I forgot
Yep.
about that. That's why you gotta
Yeah.
feed Cupel.
Yep.
Keep him up,
It looks,
up to
yeah,
date.
you've evolved him into what looks like maybe some form of cutlass, which is pretty cool.
So does that mean I don't need to buy her new weapons?
Well, you don't buy like weapons for her. You just upgrade Cupel. You buy weapons for just Aika and Vice.
Right, good. Because that's cost effective. Alright, east. Let's go east.
You could sell Cupel.
Slightly northeast.
Ah,
you
there
go.
it is.
Yep, you see it. So you want to land down on right by the pyramid there.
Oh, I'm not good at parallel parking this thing. I hope. Okay, we're good.
You got it. You got it.
I just think you should sell Cupel.
For what?
Wow.
Like into
Money.
slavery? Or
No, just money.
To slavery. Well, that's kind of what slavery. You sell a thing into money.
And let's be honest here. Is he not a slave for me?
Shh. It's Fina's best friend from her childhood. Okay.
Okay, sure. Best friend.
That's what she keeps whispering to Cupel as he falls asleep at night.
Daddy hired the best friend to groom the plantations. I get it.
Oh my goodness.
The people of the old world were able to build this thing in this heat. Yep.
It's okay.
You know how they did that, Vice? Slaves, just like Cupel.
Slaves and help from aliens. That's how they did it.
She let Cupel read at night after a long day's work. It's okay. She was nice to him.
Now all he knows is just how to attack.
12 years of Cupel.
That's I want to see.
Oh God! Somebody better write that fan fiction right now.
I already have in my head, and it's the best.
I haven't even seen 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah, no, I haven't either. It helps. It helps in writing the fan fiction. Okay, Ike has got a little feminist streak. I dig it.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
It bodes well for me.
Oh, Kyle, one of the things you need to know about this video series is we're sort of all about men's rights.
Oh no. We're gonna have a lot of disagreements.
We're gonna have a lot of talks that involve the word feminazi.
Oh God.
So be aware.
Oh God.
Also, we're advocates for slavery, but let's just gloss over that.
Yeah, that's less a pressing issue in
Yeah.
American times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kyle's gonna slowly leave.
Just back.
No.
Wait, hold on,
I'm
wait,
not go-
stop the presses. Who's Belena in love with?
You'll find
Vice.
I don't want to talk about it right now. Fuck.
out. You'll see.
Just when you draw me in,
It's
Skies of
drama.
Arcadia, you
It's
push me
drama.
right back out.
I met this man. He reminded me so much of my father.
Because he is your father. I want to hook
And
up Belena and keep him.
So now we've talked slavery.
Yep.
We've talked anti-feminism.
It's
and
like
now
Old Boy.
Incest.
It's like Old Boy.
More like Wincest.
Am I the only one here who's seen Old Boy? Because that's a really fucking funny joke if you've seen Old Boy. That joke I just
You're
made.
the only one, man.
Okay, someone out there watching saw Old Boy and is gonna be laughing their asses off at the moment. At that fucking joke I just made.
I'm gonna go watch Old Boy and then watch this episode.
You
back.
should, it's a good movie. Don't watch the American one. I hear it's not as good.
Is any American thing ever as good?
I don't know, have you heard of a little thing called democracy? Ryan?
I mean, I have.
America perfected it.
Yeah.
It's just been like 300 years of smooth sailing.
Oh yes.
Um,
We're fine.
okay, this appears to be some sort of dungeon.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is gonna be a
Okay.
major thing. Going through a dungeon to get to the crystal.
Okay, I think I can handle this. I play
Yeah.
JRPGs. I play Zelda too.
There you
I'm
go.
no stranger to dungeons.
Awesome.
Let's fight. I already went through that one water dungeon. For the
We will get to a water dungeon.
ooh. Well, I already went through that one. That one where I had to raise the or lower the level. It's a lot of dudes.
Oh, you're gonna run into something much worse than that.
Sand. You have to raise and lower the sand.
Raise and lower the sand. Yeah.
Dung fly. So this is just flying shit.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna kill it.
Kill it with fire.
Let's do some
That'll probably
attacking.
smell.
Let's see how we
That
fare.
probably would. Yeah.
Okay. Kill the dung fly. Oh, there's a little fly behind the shit, like propping it up. I see.
Like actual dung beetles.
Wow.
This game is so realistic.
Skies of Arcadia, you learn something while you're having fun. Drilln.
Okay, yeah, so that basically makes all of your attacks weaker.
Yeah, that's no good. Aw.
So
Really?
it's the opposite of whatever that other one is.
It's the opposite of the one that makes it better.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called right now.
Yeah.
I forget. Oh well. And then you can also get like Quicka, which will make you faster, obviously. What else? I think those are all the most of the attribute ones. There are ones that'll actually have it so you can heal. You heal automatically every round.
I see.
And that actually will be more of a specialty from Fina. So
I should keep Fina around, is what you're telling me?
yes, it's exactly what I'm saying.
I think we should kick her to the curb.
She has a super move that will heal everybody in the party back to full health, bring back anybody who's been unconscious, and then bring them to full health. Damage the enemies or enemy, as well as take away any beneficial properties they may have. It's all in one thing.
Ooh,
That's a little OP. I think we shouldn't use her for a
that's
sake
right.
of,
She's the rollout of Skies of Arcadia.
fucking
Can we talk
Rollout.
about rollout for a minute? So,
It's the worst.
so here's the frustrating thing. I don't like Pokemon at all. I think Pokemon's kind of boring and bad.
I'll say right now, I've never played a single Pokemon
Okay.
video game.
Well, we're gonna play all of them on this video series.
I
'cause
think
we're
Kyle
playing-
should join us for Pokemon Crystal.
Sure. Kyle will be around. I'm sure he'll drop in when he wants to drop in.
Yeah.
The way I play Pokemon, and it's partially because I don't give a shit about Pokemon. It's also to prove a point about why Pokemon's boring and bad.
Okay.
Is at the beginning of Pokemon you're given a starter Pokemon.
Right.
And the way it's supposed to work is you get your starter Pokemon, and then you go out and you spend some time collecting new Pokemon and seeing what you like. I just play with the starter Pokemon. And normally the way it works is the starter Pokemon coasts by at a level comfortably higher than every other Pokemon. And you beat the game, and you have one Pokemon, and you've basically just been hitting one attack over and over again. And you've completed it.
Right.
And in one of them, I forget which one. I think the new one, Pokemon X and Y.
Yep.
I started using a Pokemon with a skill called Rollout.
You had Chespin. You started.
And what Rollout does is it turns your Pokemon into a boulder.
Uh-huh.
And the boulder hits the person once.
Right.
For a certain amount of damage.
Right.
The thing about
puzzle you're
Rollout...
having.
Okay, I gotta find something. The thing about Rollout is that the next turn, you don't select an attack. You just turn into that boulder again, and you deal more damage than you dealt last turn. And that just keeps happening until the thing is dead. And hold on, I see how this works. And so I submit this as a viable tactic to use. And one of the reasons that that Pokemon is kind of bad, whereas Ryan is just angry at me for using it because apparently everyone knows not to use Rollout because of how overpowered it is.
It's just the biggest dick move. Because the whole problem with Rollout is the fact that it doesn't, like, reset when you kill a Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, say I'm fighting Evan, I have 4 Pokemon, and he has the one that uses Rollout. He kills my first Pokemon after using, like, 2 Rollout attacks. The next Pokemon I send out, that Rollout attack still scales, so it's going to be 3 times stronger than its first.
And you can just use that and pretty much get through every encounter in the game. I submit this is a flaw.
No, it's totally a flaw, and that's why you're a dick for using it.
See, that's where we disagree. I think I'm a resourceful, smart person for using it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so somebody is wrong for using something that's in the game and programmed as such?
No, here's the thing. This is why Evan doesn't understand people's frustration with Rollout, and which is why I want him to play Pokemon.
No, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to respect the game.
No, you don't understand. The only way you can play Super Punch-Out is blindfolded.
Exactly.
There's a gym leader in Pokemon Crystal and Gold and Silver, which is the same generation, who has a Pokemon that uses Rollout. And Evan's gonna run into trouble, I think, because he will try to only use one Pokemon in the fight, and the rollout will keep killing him, and that is...
I don't think that's gonna happen, though. I think I'll kill his Pokemon faster than he can use it.
No, because the Pokemon also has the ability to heal itself.
That's all well and good. We'll see. We'll play Pokemon Crystal sometime or another, and we'll see how it goes. I think my strategy, my single Pokemon, maybe get one more Pokemon with Rollout.
There's well, no, you could probably get a Geodude.
And I think I could beat that game pretty handily. That'll be a good conversation game because Pokemon is so boring and bad.
Evan and I have already talked about some ideas for what we could do to make that series a bit more entertaining.
That's true. And you need to, because, you know.
It's Pokemon. Yeah. No, I mean,
statements.
I like Pokemon, but that is not a game that you can watch somebody play for 40 hours with just...
Oh, it won't take 40 hours the way I play it.
I'm telling you, Crystal is the hardest game because it actually has, like, a last boss, and the last boss is designed to not let your technique work.
Yeah, we'll see.
Huh.
We'll see. I submit it won't be a problem.
Yeah, my knowledge of Pokemon is, I got the cards when they first started coming out.
Yeah.
I knew of the original 151.
Yeah. Those are the ones that count.
And
which is a bullshit thing to say.
I
never,
don't actually.
No,
I never played the card game.
Yeah.
Never properly, at least. I just made up my own
There
shit.
were people at my school who would stay late after school to play Pokemon, like the card game.
Yeah.
I was never into, like, I always collected the Pokemon cards because I once believed that they would be worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
I still got mine.
Everybody did. But, in terms of, like, actually playing cards, or not playing cards, but, like, playing card games, I always preferred Yu-Gi-Oh! As a more structured
Yeah,
game.
I dabbled in some Yu-Gi-Oh!
All of, like, the card games like that, I never played them by the rules. We would just make up our own rules. Like, it was that and, like, Magic the Gathering, we made up our own rules, and it was like, yeah, we never really played it as it was meant to be played.
Yeah.
And Fina is very close to death.
I'm
and
aware.
Aika is asleep.
I am double tasking. Don't you worry.
Alright.
As long as he doesn't hit Fina. No, it's just an attack lowering spell. It is fine. Yeah. I
liked Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it was very straightforward for what it was. Like, it was...
Yeah,
I didn't really...
There's some confusing shit in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Like, any of, like, the actual complications is, like, actually written on the card, which I appreciated.
That's fair, yeah. That's true of a lot of things, though. I bet that's true of Magic the Gathering.
I mean, in the Pokemon card game, it's not at all. That is not explained. Like, none of those systems are.
So another thing related to Pokemon that's shitty.
Yeah, also, you can't use Rollout to fuck your way through every person.
I'm not fucking anyone in Pokemon.
What?
I'm just decimating them with my raw might. There's no fucking involved. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be an interesting experiment, this video series, to see how many games we can actually play. I mean, we're gonna play all of them eventually, obviously.
Granted, Evan keeps, working and putting videos up and not saying, hey, we're gonna put up a video every day. And then
Hey, there were extenuating circumstances. I had a bit of a rocky launch, but you know what? I'm gonna say right now, from here on out, video every day. Mark my words.
Alright. Everybody, we have a record of this.
Yeah.
We have 2 records of this now.
Mark my motherfucking words. Alright, use a little, we'll just attack with Cupel, the way Cupel do. Run!
Cupel do.
Yeah.
What a surprise.
Hell is other Cupel.
Increm, that's what it is.
Did you guys miss my sick hell is other people pun where I said hell is other Cupel?
Oh.
I like puns.
Oh, good.
Controversial statement.
Wait, was
there.
that... I thought for a minute you were going to give me a single clap.
I should have.
Ooh. Alright, no, point taken.
Yep.
And I'm petrified.
Yep, you are stone.
Alright, Ica. Let's, let's get rid of that one, and let's use some Pyre.
If you go over to the silver magic that Thena has, there's one called Curia.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, she has it unlocked, and that will get rid of the stone
Okay,
effect.
good to know.
Curias can be used pretty much to get rid of any negative effect.
And that's one person, not everyone?
One person.
Ooh. Man, these guys are taking more shit than I thought they would.
Yeah,
Don't-
more stone.
Don't. Really? Straight up? Alright. Well, at least I have the
No,
person
you
who
just
counts.
get Thena.
Curia on Vice.
Ryzan, how that one works is if you have a downed ally, you can use Ryzan. It has a 50% chance of reviving them to 50% health.
Okay. And the other 50% is it doesn't do shit.
Exactly.
Ugh. That's rough. Alright.
You will get one that's called Resolin, and that one always revives to half health. And then there's like one more above that is 100% revive to 100% health.
Bye, Fina. Alright.
And you can get like Rizalim and Ryzan crystals that you can use too. So if Fina goes down,
Right.
you can always revive her.
With one of those crystals. Those crystals also have a 50% chance of failing.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing. But that's just the Ryzan crystals.
Yeah.
So as soon as you get Resolum,
It's all good.
yeah.
Fall over. Yeah, whatever. Eat a dick.
Oh, jeez.
There's no problem here. What, you think there's a problem here?
Did you? Okay, no, you did. That's right. I was gonna say, did you equip some of that new equipment you got?
Yeah, I
it
equipped
does it
it.
right when you buy it. Yeah.
I equipped all of it, don't worry. This is
Alright.
just a little difficult. But I think I'll be fine. I got out of the battle alive. I can heal myself up with magics.
And that was almost worse than when you faced the Executioner.
I died a couple times at the Executioner. An entirely normal amount of times to die at a semi-difficult JRPG boss. Okay.
Heal up.
Doing it. Alright. See that? That's me healing up. Now let's hope I can find my way out of this fucking dungeon.
All of those are chests too that you can get items out of.
Oh, really?
That you walking by.
Keep walking by him?
Yeah.
I didn't realize those were chests. Just looked like, come on!
Oh yeah. And note, some of them are traps too.
Oh, thanks, Kyle. Mr.
You will
Skies
get
of
you will get an
Arcadia.
item for beating it, but
Yeah, great. Well, I can always use the XP.
Now let's see. Is it who I? Okay, good.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. These guys, these are just magma tikis.
There is a character. I can't remember his name, but you will always find him protecting treasure, and he's like kind of like a mini boss
Okay.
that you'll run into here and there. I can't remember what his name is though.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can pull that up.
Man. Enemies in this dungeon sure do take a lot of shit.
Yeah, these guys. Oh, also, you might want to change your color from red
Oh, yeah.
because they're all fire-based enemies,
That's probably a good idea. Change it to like a blue
or purple.
or purple.
Yeah.
Come on, hit one of those times, Vice. What are you good for?
Absolutely
No,
no.
say it again.
Yeah, you cut me off. I was about to say that. Hey, blue. Let's do blue. Is purple better? Or is
Yeah,
blue?
purple is ice-based, so it should be better.
Okay.
What? Alright, whatever, man. Skies of Arcadia, I don't understand you.
Boom.
What?
I thought blue would be the best.
Blue is like wind.
Oh,
Oh my god, I can change Cupil's color.
Yes, you
What?
Holy shit.
I never want you to change him from purple again.
I think I'm gonna need to.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
that's super effective.
that. Okay, when you said purple, I thought you meant like the weird magenta poison color that you had before, and I was like, how
Oh,
the
no.
fuck is that ice? But no, that purple is totally passed for ice.
Could it?
I mean, the
Uh-oh.
one that you're using right now?
Yeah. Oh! Hey guys, what happened to the tomb we were in? Why is it all lava? Why is it all the end of Toy Story 3 now?
Because Troy is leaving.
Oh boy. Community joke. Alright. Fina, let's have you do a little, I meant to hit item, but I guess I didn't. Probably hit guard.
Well done.
That's fine, though.
Does Keeple turn into a gigantic shield?
No, I hit focus. Well, that's not the worst thing. It's not great, but... Ah, come on, not Lava Storm again.
It's starting to heat up here.
Do you think these things have...
Shut up, Kyle. Continue, Ryan.
Do you think these
Ah.
enemies you're fighting right now have sentience, or are they just
Clearly they have sentience. What? What, you think they don't have sentience?
No, they just look like pots.
Yeah, I know, they're
Yeah,
sentient
maybe they're
pots.
just guards that are just here to make sure nobody gets past them.
Ah, fuck that. They're sentient.
I don't think these things have conversations when people aren't around.
I mean... those are two very different questions.
I mean...
Hey. Yeah.
I don't have conversations when people aren't around.
Nothing. Just hanging out. Yeah. Me
Yeah.
too.
Have any adventurers come by yet? I haven't used Lava Storm in years.
I better
hope
use
I'm
it
not
as much
rusty.
as physically possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always feels good using Lava Storm.
I remember when I was young, I used to
Yeah.
use Lava Storm all the time.
My wife.
By the
would,
way, this mini boss character I was talking about, who will occasionally pop up with treasure, his name is Bane.
Okay.
So we
very
all
s-
have to wait. I'm making a stipulation.
Oh
here.
God,
Anytime-
No.
Anytime
No.
you
No.
you have to talk
No.
in a voice.
No.
I'm not. You can knock yourself out, Ryan.
No, we have to.
No.
Yes.
How exactly do you want me to talk in a Bane voice while I'm playing the video game?
Okay,
Because-
Kyle, we have to talk in a Bane voice.
Oh, you think that the treasure is your ally?
See, no, because you need the fucking. You need.
You can
See,
get
you can
real,
do it. You go.
get up real close to your mic. Oh, you think that
Just
Yeah.
cup your votes.
Yeah, just like that.
That's gonna be great for the audio, I'm sure.
Yeah, people love it.
Audience is gonna fucking love it
Yeah, yeah.
because they're not
But,
sick of that shit.
But yeah, he'll pop up here and there, and then in Skies of Arcadia Legends, which is the GameCube remake with 10 hours of extra content, they actually included Lord Bane, who is kind of obviously the ruler of all these guys, and they all work for him.
Bane with a crown.
Pretty much. Actually, he has a really nice cape. So, but yeah,
You know,
he's always alluded to in this game, but they never put him in. But he's in Legends.
do you want me to tell you something that will ruin any bit of enjoyment you could get out of The Dark Knight Rises? I don't know what enjoyment that would be, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, aside from Bane,
okay. Well, this part ruins part of Bane.
Okay.
Every time there are a lot of points in The Dark Knight Rises where they clearly want to try to echo that one scene from The Dark Knight that was so good, where the Joker slams the pencil into the guy's forehead.
Yeah.
Where they and I told my brother this before he went to go see it, and he was like, I fucking hate you. Because every time they try to do that with Bane, where he's pacing around someone and talking really menacingly, every time, it happens 4 times in the movie, it ends with him taking off his coat and just really, like, sort of garishly snapping their neck. Every time he starts to talk to someone like he's gonna do something really tricky and cool like the Joker, it's just 1 second of him stumbling up to them like a fucking drunk wrestler and twisting their neck, and then there's a crunch noise and they fall over.
Nice.
It's so true.
It's really...
That doesn't really ruin it for me. No, that's fine.
I think it's more the first... It's more the first time. If you go in knowing that, every scene with Bane just becomes like... It's just a countdown to him snapping his
Wait,
neck.
you should go back. One of them cute shits are around, I think.
Yeah, I know. There was also a boulder.
Yeah, you bet.
And there's a chest.
Also, Bane is ruined in that movie for me by the plot twist at the end.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah. There's a lot of problems with that movie.
There's a lot wrong with that movie.
I remember when Clint wrote for the site the main Dark Knight Rises review, and I wrote like 2 paragraphs at the end as a second opinion, and I got so much shit for it. No one talked about his review, which gave it a 4 out of 5. They only talked about mine.
He gave it a 4 out of 5?
Yeah, he's since backed down. But I gave it a 2 out of 5. And everybody fucking... There was like outrage. There were people talking about how it was like a cinematic masterpiece.
But now everybody's jumped on your shit.
Yeah, that's... I'm always justified when that happens.
I think a lot of people, like myself included, we were probably just really excited about Bane.
Yeah, you were amped up.
Yeah, so you come out of it and like, especially the part where they mimic the comic.
Right.
It's like as soon as I saw that, I'm like, I'm so glad I came and watched this in theaters, and
you want to love this movie, because why wouldn't you want to love this movie?
Exactly.
But then you think about it and you're like, well, all the fucking parts of that movie with Batman in the prison.
What do you mean all the parts with Batman? All 10 minutes of the movie Batman is in them?
Fair point.
And then what's this 3-month bullshit? I don't...
Hey guys, atomic bombs don't deteriorate, and especially not in 3 months.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Yeah.
There's so many, just like, my problems with that movie is just so much based in the script.
Right. Still love the scene where they do mimic the comic though. That's still good. The rest of it's just.
Which scene?
When he breaks him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like that alone, that made me happy to see.
It's just, but then they solve it because they fucking tie him up and punch his back enough.
Yeah.
And then his back isn't broken anymore because they punched it back into place.
Also, how the fuck did he get back to Gotham?
Okay, now we're just.
That's It's just like this weird jump cut of, hey, I made it out. I'm in the desert.
Stranded in this place for 3 months. I don't have any money or shit, but yeah, you know.
And then,
you know how the end of that movie is basically identical to that one part from Adam West Batman where he's trying to get rid of the bomb? And then Adam West Batman, he keeps running around and he keeps trying to get rid of the bomb, but he can't because there are people everywhere, and then he eventually throws it into the water, and then you think for a minute the Batman is dead, but he isn't.
Also,
he like turns a corner and there's a bunch of nuns, and then he turns down the other street and there's like a baby in the stroller. Yeah. And then he turns to the camera and says, "Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb." And it's like, it's a spy versus spy, big round. Yeah, it's got like this fuse on it that isn't going down.
Yeah,
but
I've seen like the GIF of it.
Oh, it's so good.
Running with it.
It's so good.
Adam West Batman, best Batman ever.
Fucking better than the Dark Knight Rises.
So much better.
Alpha.
But yeah, like, I don't want to like keep going on Dark Knight Rises, but
I think it's a shitty movie.
I cannot get over, and this is just kind of a general thing. I hate that so many directors feel the need that they need to have a happy ending.
Right. Yeah.
Fucking leave it, and just like they had to have that last scene.
Because it's not like there's any imperative to like there's no real sense of chronology in the Batman movies. It's not like if you kill Batman at the end of The Dark Knight Rises, they can't keep making Batman movies.
Yeah.
You don't really
Right,
need
like
to.
it's not even going to be the same Batman in a Superman versus or
Right,
Batman
right.
versus Superman.
And to everybody, sorry if we're spoiling this.
Ah,
so,
fuck that. That movie came out forever ago. If you haven't seen
But,
The Dark Knight Rises, don't in the first place.
Yeah.
And also, fuck you.
But yeah, like I would have been so cool with them doing the Michael Caine just sits down in the place, sees the back of his head, but then he
Not
never
even
turns
sees the-
around.
Not even sees the back of his head, just like show Michael Caine. Like if you're gonna do something
Like,
like that,
show
just
him-
show Michael Caine and then like show him nodding to somebody, but you like the person is off screen. Like
I don't even want that. I just want Michael Caine alone at the cafe being sad looking
I thought you
for
were
him.
gonna say just Michael Caine at the cafe by himself, which I would have been cool with too.
Yeah.
No, like I would prefer that. I thought you meant like if you're gonna have him like
You're gonna have it. Okay.
Right.
like
But
the
no,
acknowledgement.
I would have completely just taken that whole part out. I hate that. It's
Yeah.
like
My-
people are too afraid to make sad endings in movies.
The thing that bothers me the most about The Dark Knight Rises is how they do that stupid little like Easter egg. It's not even like Joseph Gordon-Levitt is Robin. It's that is his fucking name.
Oh God,
That's his
yeah.
name. He is not Robin.
Oh, also there's that part where
And
Joseph.
everybody, hold on. Let me get this.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Because this is the most frustrating thing. Because then everybody who saw that movie, who was an idiot, goes, "Oh my God, he was Robin." They said they weren't going to put Robin in the movie, but he was Robin. No, fuck you. He wasn't Robin.
That would be a bad name for a superhero if it was just your first name.
Yeah, like if they were going to do a fucking Easter, they should have named him Dick.
Yeah, there you go. But
Well,
then
yeah.
people wouldn't get it, because who cares?
Well, no. Fuck you. If you don't get it, then like
You're not like reading Batman.
I also like the part at the beginning of that movie where they explain that. God, now we're just shitting on The Dark Knight Rises. Where they explain that Joseph Gordon-Levitt knows that Christian Bale is Batman because of one time he saw his face as a kid,
Oh yeah,
and that's like the thing the plot hinges on.
yeah. That's
I don't know. Anne Hathaway's pretty all right in that movie.
yeah.
She was an all right Catwoman. That's my 2 cents. Someone
Yeah.
needs to fucking. Someone should have told Christian Bale on the first day of shooting that his Batman voice was ridiculous and to never do it again.
I've never been able to like take that seriously, ever. And I don't think anybody can.
Let's go back to this Robin thing for a minute.
And must we? I'm desperately trying to eject us out of this
No.
because we've talked for like 20 minutes about this.
No, I
All
want
right,
to
all
just
right.
acknowledge the point where you said where I said they should name him Dick, and then you said nobody would get it. There was this really good moment because I was watching Thor the other day, and there's this really good moment in Thor where the first Thor where Thor comes down from Asgard and he is. Like, he gets hit by the Natalie Portman's truck and everything, then they take him back. And he's, like, trying on some clothes. And he walks out and, like, looks in the mirror and he sees a name tag on the shirt. And he says, "What's this?" And Natalie Portman comes up and rips it off and says it was just an ex-boyfriend. And it says Donald Blake on the shirt. And Donald Blake is Thor's, like, his secret identity, basically,
Okay.
in the comics.
Okay.
Which... It's such a throwaway thing, but it's really cool for people who know that.
Right,
And it's that's the shit you can do that
Right, but see, it's not Robin.
fuck you.
I think that's the
Fuck.
part you're missing, is that.
Like, and everybody needs to stop sucking Christopher Nolan's dick. He doesn't make that great of movies.
Whoa. Christopher Nolan has made some good movies.
I mean, not
I'd say
everything
he's
he
made
touches
some
is
good
gold.
movies.
Inception is not good. I did like The Dark Knight. I mean, that's a good movie, but mostly because it was the Joker.
I'll say that. I'm just gonna avoid that. Oh boy. I think Christopher Nolan. I think Memento is a really good movie. I think The Prestige is a really good movie.
Oh, okay. I actually was gonna ask you if you like The Prestige or not, and
I
Prestige was good.
like The Prestige a lot.
I think that people need to stop expecting everything that he touches now that he made, like, The Dark Knight trilogy.
I agree.
Because, like, when people heard that he was going to be producer on Superman Returns, they're like, "Oh, this is going to be the fucking best Superman movie."
You mean Man of Steel?
Piece of shit too.
You mean Man of Steel?
Who gives a fuck? They're both bad.
They're bad in different ways, though.
Like Superman Returns.
That's not fair. I haven't seen Man of Steel. It might be great.
No, it's not. But Superman Returns,
I thought it was amazing.
Oh man,
Really?
Kyle really likes Man of Steel.
I
Did you
really
really?
did like Man of Steel. Yeah.
Impasse.
Oh, why? It's got so many plot problems. Superman destroys a city.
Well,
But-
yeah, no, I completely agree on that one. That he completely destroys the city, and that goes against everything that Superman has been about. Yeah, I completely agree with that.
They have this huge epic battle, and he just ends it by Bane snapping the guy's neck. Like it's
Now,
Bane-
that's the argument that I keep hearing from people. Why is that bad?
because they are like punching each other in the face by flying through the
Yeah.
air, like
Yeah.
at like speeds unknown to
Uh-huh.
man. But then he could just snap the guy's neck at any time he wants, apparently.
Right, but he doesn't want to because he.
But also he's Superman. He has
But he
superhuman
lets
strength.
himself. He destroys a city.
Well, yeah, but see, it's Superman's first day on the job, though. This isn't like experienced Superman. This is rookie Superman.
Also, they try way too hard to get you all emotional about Superman with the flashbacks. That are just like way too ham-fisted.
I can't speak to this.
No, I know. I'm just talking.
All I know is that
Right.
Kyle isn't gonna come back for another.
No.
He's gonna be too insulted by this Man of Steel. I'm sure as someone who likes Man of Steel, this is your life, though, Kyle.
I've always been a really big Superman fan just in general,
Right.
and I know a lot of people. Whenever I say that, it's always the same
You know what?
thing.
It's disgust.
But why would you like him? He could do everything. He has no weaknesses except for this fucking kryptonite. It's like, if you're reading comic books, like all these different superheroes, because of their superpowers and not because of their stories, you're doing it wrong.
Okay.
No,
So-
I can even get behind that. My problem with Man of Steel is not that it's Superman. Like, I'm not a huge Superman fan because of the way... Like, I feel like you can make a good Superman story and nobody's done that well, like, especially in film.
I think Superman is a character. There's undoubtedly good Superman stories to be told. I think that resilience, that sort of lack of weakness that isn't...
The fact that his death is just a coma that he can, like, come out of is, like...
I will say right now, I hate those writers for doing that.
Yeah.
I wish that they had killed Superman and kept him dead.
This is some hot topics on this episode.
But yeah,
No,
my
I-
problems
but-
with Man of Steel have nothing to do with the fact that it is Superman as a character.
Well,
It's
good.
just there's so many like issues I have with the like
Right.
script and plot, and
Right.
same with Dark Knight Rises. Like there's issues that I have there.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah. No, I mean I can understand that. I definitely understand the destruction of the city thing. No, I completely
yeah, that's the
agree
Also
one
the
thing
fact
I
that, like-
never fail to hear about Man of Steel is that he destroys the city. It's
Right.
like I've
No,
never seen Man of Steel. That
if-
I feel like I already have seen
Right.
that part just because of.
The fact that Lois
basically-
Lane can track down Superman in like 2 days just by asking some people, but nobody can find out who he is.
Yeah,
Well, nobody
it's-
was looking, or nobody was
I mean,
trying.
the
to.
government started fucking looking, and then he fucking took down a drone.
Wait,
Yeah.
a drone? What?
That's,
Yeah, at the end of the
that's
movie,
very
he
end of the movie.
drops off a drone.
Okay.
They're trying to follow him back to wherever his base is. He says, "quote I know you're trying to find out where I hang my cape." So
I
Also,
see.
policemen just show up at his ranch one time after aliens landed there, and they're like, "Oh, nothing suspicious here about why they came here."
Okay. I get the sense that you that you might not be crazy about Man of Steel.
I just
I don't even remember that part at all.
after
There's the part where Lois comes and she's in a police car because she was on the side of the road or whatever after Superman left her there because he knew that they were going after his mom.
right, but a police officer is with her.
Okay, I guess that's true.
And this is like with all the aftermath of what's his name? General
Zod.
Zod, sorry. I was gonna say Khan, but that is Star Trek. But yeah, after Zod came in and like destroyed everything. So
That is
the
a good point.
Police
Police officer
officers,
probably wouldn't just sit in his car.
yeah, like
He'd probably be like, "What? Why is there a car now in that house?" Yeah.
And like, why is the barn gone?
Right.
Mm.
No, I can get that. I guess when I think of like what I would have imagined as a Superman movie, like that just kind of fits the bill in my opinion. It just felt like the first Superman movie where I watched it and I'm like, they've really done a great job of perfecting and portraying what Superman would be like, I guess.
I guess I can get that. I'm kind of more like in the camp of if you're gonna make a Superman movie where like he does have all these powers and everything, because there are like versions of Superman where he is stripped down from a lot of powers. He's not actually invincible, and
Right.
this Superman he still has like all those powers built up. So I feel like if you're gonna do that, then go ahead and make your Superman Returns where fucking Kevin Spacey makes an starts making the world out of kryptonite.
I fucking love that though. Like
No,
Superman.
that's
I
what I'm
really, I
Here's-
if you're good-
genuinely enjoyed them.
Here's the thing, Superman
Again, I'm a
Returns.
Superman fan.
I don't think Superman Returns is a good.
It's not
movie.
a good movie. It is like more of a guilty pleasure, in
It-
my
it-
opinion.
It more thoroughly embraces the problem that the reason I never saw Man of Steel was there was a Zack Snyder movie, and my problem with pretty much every Zack Snyder movie is that he doesn't fucking know how to have a good time. Like it's just a drag, like all of his movies, in terms of just everything's really somber, and it's a comic book. Make it a little.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna like go all out with like give Superman all his powers, then give fucking Kevin Spacey a island made of kryptonite.
Kryptonite Isle.
That if he gets near it, and then like
I'll
throw
say,
in
like-
some like ambiguous shit with Lois Lane's kid pushing a piano and shit like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of
That was
good.
a weird one.
There's some good parts in Superman Returns. It's just Kevin Spacey walking around like his boat.
I really liked Kevin Spacey playing as Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
He was really, I really enjoyed watching.
There's
Maybe,
some, like,
maybe
there's some
Superman
really-
Returns is secretly a great movie. We just haven't
Maybe.
cracked it yet.
But no,
Okay.
I think regardless of what you think of Superman, I definitely think everybody should at least give Man of Steel a shot,
Sure.
just to see what they think of it.
It's a
It
event.
is a very flashy movie.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the movie looks good. The action looks good. It's just
Yeah.
everything surrounding that is just like
Right.
I take up issue with.
It's
just
it's
because-
kind of like, I mean, well, it's not to the same degree because I absolutely hate the Transformers movies,
Right.
but it is one of those kind of ones that you do just go see and really just kind of enjoy the combat and like the
Yeah, I
the
wish I would-
flashiness of it.
I wish I was able to go into it like early enough where I could have been like, okay, I just want to like go in and see this popcorn flick kind of movie. But I got into the game late enough where I was like, okay, I just want to see this because now, Batman versus Superman is like all coming out and everything. Everybody's saying Man
Yeah,
of Steel is better
it's
than
not-
Avengers.
Batman
Not
versus
even-
Superman isn't going to be a
Let's
good
not even-
movie.
No, I
Let's
know,
not
and
even get started with that one. I'm so
the
pissed
whole
off.
thing that set me off with like why I watched Man of Steel the way I did is because everybody that like saw Man of Steel said it was better than Avengers that I know.
Well, that's
What?
bullshit.
And so I went in, I was like, okay, this
I
has to
would
be all around.
never
better
say
than
such a
Avengers.
thing.
And
The
that
Avengers
movie
is so good.
yeah, no.
Yeah, the Avengers is like the best superhero movie ever.
Thank you. God damn it. Not
Man
enough
of
people
Steel
are
is still.
saying that.
I still really like Man of Steel, but I would never say such a thing.
I am much more on board with your argument now, Kyle, that I know that you feel that way.
I remember back when Avengers came out, I saw it at midnight and I was like, oh, this is clearly like the best superhero movie. And at the time there was a lot of like, it was never Avengers versus Dark Knight Rises, which is what people thought it would be. It was Avengers versus Dark Knight, and I was always firmly in the
Yeah.
Avengers camp.
Yeah, I'm
But,
still in the Avengers camp for that, even
I agree.
as much as I like Dark
But
Knight.
at the same time, you have to like they're also very different.
Oh, yeah.
types of movies too. Like you have
They are, yes.
like
But
obviously
the thing
the
that bothered
Avengers.
me... Sorry, go ahead, Kyle.
The Avengers is basically what when I think bringing a comic book to life.
Hmm.
That's the Avengers is what I think of.
God,
when I
does that-
want a movie that's more trying to bring a comic book character into a more realistic setting,
Sure.
Dark Knight fits it better.
There's that fucking part. There's that one tracking shot at the end of the Avengers that just is sort of framed like comic book panels that jumps around to all of the. It's like
Yeah, where it starts with them like Iron Man flying through the city, and then it jumps up to Hawkeye, and then he shoots an arrow, and it.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Over to, yeah, that's great.
They're just a bunch of wide shots of like them
The thing that
fighting.
bothered me the most about this whole Man of Steel Avengers argument is people said that Man of Steel was better because Avengers was too comic booky and Man of Steel was actually emotional.
No.
No,
Fuck you. They're based on comic books if it's a comic book movie.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I'm
that's
fine with
weird.
like source
Evan,
material.
leave the room and come back.
Yeah,
in,
I
'cause
got
you
the
messed up.
sense I fucked this up. That's
Oh, I thought you meant me, like I was getting all laggy.
no.
Because that happens sometimes.
No, ironically, you have been crystal clear this whole time while passionately arguing about comic book movies.
Your internet is based on your passion.
Yeah.
I just need to get more emotional about shit. Evan, I think that
Right.
red one needs to go in the middle, so don't do that.
Yeah, the red
first.
one's last.
Oh, red one goes in the middle? Okay, wait. That makes sense.
Notice how it's the red hole.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Savant.
Puzzles.
Puzzles.
But yeah, man, I don't even want to get started on Man of Steel. Okay. I guess I will get started on this.
Okay.
What pisses me off the most about the Batman Superman movie
Yes.
is that they're saying that it's the Man of Steel sequel.
Yes.
That more than anything
With
pisses me off.
Batman in it.
Yeah, I don't see fucking in Iron Man 2. You don't see fucking like Thor coming in for half.
No,
the
Iron
movie
Man
or-
2 is Black Widow 1. And then Avengers is Black Widow 2.
And then Captain America Winter Soldier is Black Widow 3.
And that's also like Agent Coulson 4.
No,
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I follow.
But just on that note, I really like the one-off like Coulson throwaway line where in Iron Man 2, he says he's going away for a while when Tony Stark is on lockdown, like in his house. He says he's going away for a while. He's going to New Mexico, and that is the reference to Thor where his hammer landed in New Mexico.
Okay.
Hang on, how does this work?
No, yeah, you do that one, and then you'll go all the way across with the other.
Oh, because it won't fall into the red hole because it's
Exactly.
not a red peg. Okay.
Because it raises up.
Oh, it raises that up. Yeah. I was very confused for a minute, and now I'm not. Look at me
But-
go.
Aside from the terrible casting, and I'll hold off judgment on that just because the argument obviously everybody gives is Heath Ledger when people found out that they were going crazy thinking it was
Right.
the worst idea ever.
And
So
it was
I'll
great.
hold off on my judgment on that.
Okay.
I'm just in
But-
general a Ben Affleck fan, though.
Well,
That's-
same here. I'm not a fan. But just
So you're not an Affleck head?
I'm not a fan of Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Are you a
Also,
fan of Gilbert
Ben
Gottfried?
Affleck already had a shot at a superhero movie. Let's not forget. There.
That is
That was
true.
hardly Ben Affleck's problem.
Oh god.
Well, it's not. I'm not the biggest Ben Affleck
So
fan.
Daredevil is the
either, but
worst idea for a superhero. He's just blind.
Let's not
That's just
go
kinda
throwing
like-
stones at him for
If you're
Daredevil.
if you're gonna have a Superman series, if you want to do a trilogy, then fucking make a trilogy and not have to be let's start Justice League quickly too. Let's not set up our characters.
Yeah,
Let's have
they
Superman.
don't want to do a Wonder Woman movie because they
Yeah.
figure they can establish her, and they don't think that Wonder Woman would bring enough people in, and they're not going to do a Flash movie. I don't think.
Well,
Yeah,
that's just
it's like-
that's just fucking ridiculous that a Wonder
It's
Woman movie.
terrible.
would-
They're going about it completely the wrong way. But
I saw
you
a Tumblr post or something that
I would
was DC doesn't want to do a Wonder Woman movie because they're worried that it won't bring enough people in and that not enough people know about Wonder Woman. Meanwhile, Marvel is doing Ant-Man.
exactly.
Man, I can't wait for Ant-Man. And that, okay,
Ant-Man's
everybody, blah.
Ah,
I think there's a boss behind this door.
Yes, there is.
This is an hour-long episode.
we got into this one.
We are going to stop recording, and when we come back, 23 hours from now, there will be no more comic book movie talk.
Oh, you think so, huh?
Yeah, so excise those demons in between. I'm Time Captain Evan, joined by Space Quartermaster Ryan and virtual stowaway Kyle Locke,
just
as
stowaway.
always. As
He's
always.
just stowaway, remember?
What?
He's just stowaway. We dropped the virtual because he's permanent on this.
That's right, he's a stowaway. Alright, stowaway. Sky's stowaway.
There we go.
Kyle Locke.
It fits.
Skies away. That's why I'm gonna sign out every video now. Skies away, and then just end it.
JRPG Historia Future Perfect deactivate.
Skies away.